Well, Georgia is making strides when it comes to addressing mental health. It's passed laws putting mental health care on par with physical health care, and the state is investing more funding in treatment.
Yeah, Joe Ripley joining us now. And while this is a good start, Joe says one nonprofit is saying more work needs to be done here.
Yeah, that's exactly right, guys. Chris 180 served 20,000 people last year. It's a sign that demand for mental health care is prevalent, and it's only expected to grow from here.
Chris 180 provides mental health support, foster care, and adoption services for youth facing homelessness. President and CEO Katie Stone calls it a lifelong battle.
It is a challenge. The good news is that we are talking so much more openly about mental health and how it plays into overall well-being.
Stone says now's the time to take treatment a step further.
Do now is make sure that the access to services is keeping up with the additional awareness about the need to focus on mental health.
Stone says she's seeing more demand for services now that folks are talking about mental health more. She adds meeting that need can't just fall on nonprofits alone.
It's not a one-size-fits-all solution, which is why you have to have a myriad of support available for them.
Georgia passed the Mental Health Parity Act, adopted the 988 hotline, and funded more mental health care services in schools. Stone says Chris 180 embeds counselors in 86 schools across the metro. Stone says addressing mental health oftentimes starts with addressing economic issues, lack of housing, and food insecurity, and that affects whole communities.
Because it's not just about the individual. When you're there to support them, you're also then having effects on their families and the community as a whole.
Friday, by the way, is May 1st, and May marks Mental Health Awareness Month. Stone urges all of us to really take care of ourselves, and especially if you're a primary caregiver. She says they tend to get busier, neglect mental health struggles a little bit more, and sometimes burn out even faster.
All right, Joe. Interesting conversation. Thank you, sir.